Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MTG, and today we're back for more 40k spoilers. We got Ostros or the Space Marines, call them what you will, I believe. Don't quote me on that, not big on Warhammer, sorry if I butchered it. But we got 40k leaks, so let's run into them. Don't forget, subscribe, we're trying to get to 1,000 subs. And we start with the Reaver Titan. 7 colorless for a 10/10. It has Void Shields, which is protection from mana value 3 or less. Okay. Gatling Blaster, whenever Reaver Titan attacks, deals 5 damage to each opponent. That's pretty gross. And it crews for only 4. Dropping it for 7 might be a bit much, though. Next, we have the Thunderhawk Gunship. 6 colorless for a 6/6 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, you create 2/2 white Astrades warrior creature tokens with vigilance. Whenever Thunderhawk Gunship attacks, attacking creatures you control gain flying until the end of turn. It only crews for 2, so basically for 6, you can just beat somebody in the face with it. Moving on, next we have Expulsionary Librarian. Anyway, blue, white, and 2 for a 3/4 Veil of Time. Whenever the Librarian attacks, you may cast a spell of mana value X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Ew, free casting. But in Commander, it's going to be some very funny shenanigans. Next we have Prismaris Chaplain. So black, white, and 2. 3/3 has Battle Cry. So whenever this creature attacks, each other creature gets +1/+1/+1/+0. Okay. Whenever the Chaplain attacks, it gains indestructible to end of turn. Oh, that's disgusting. So it's always going to give stuff +1/+0, and you can't kill it when it swings. Nice. Next we have the Redemptor Dreadnought. 5 colors for a 4/4. As additional cost to cast a spell, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. Trample. Whenever the Dreadnought attacks, if a card is exiled with it, it gets +X to end of turn, where X is the power of the exiled card. Interesting. Next we have Knight Paladin. So 5 colorless for a 6/6 with trample. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to each opponent. Crews for 1. That's pretty sweet. A lot of vehicles in this box. Inquisitor's Rosarette. So for 2 colorless, you get artifact equipment. Whenever equipped creature attacks, create a 2/2 white warrior creature token with vigilance. That's attacking. Then attacking creatures gain menace till end of turn. Oh, that's cool. Next we have Sister Repentia. Funny, get it, repent. Anyway, black, white, and 3 for a 5/1. When it dies, you gain 2 life, draw 2 cards. It has a miracle of white and black. That's right, we have Miracle. So if it's the first card drawn for the turn for 2 mana, you get a 5/1. Wow, this thing's going to be nice. Moving on, next we have The Flesh is Weak. Black, blue, white, and 2. When the flesh is weak and enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Creatures you control, +1/+1 counters on them are artifacts in addition to other types. Non-artifact creatures get -1/-1. I mean, seems cool, but for 5 mana, I don't know about this. Next we have Deny the Witch. So black, blue, white, and 1 for an instant. Counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability if its controller loses life equal to the number of creatures you control. And it's a really expensive counter spell. It really doesn't do a whole lot. And then we have cybernetica datasmith. Black, blue, and 1 for an 0/1. Protection from robots. That's funny. Field reprogramming. So for blue and tapping it, target player draws a card. Another target player creates a 4/4 colorless robot artifact creature token with this creature can't block. I don't know if I would let my opponent draw a card so I get a 4/4. I also don't know if drawing a card is worth giving my opponent a 4/4. I don't know about this one. All right, next we have Assault Intercept Intercessor. Anyway, black, white, and 1 for a 3/2 first strike and menace. Has a chainsaw that whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life. All right, good old aristocrats card for 3. Company Commander, black, white, and 2, 2/4. When Company Commander enters the battlefield, create a number of 1/1 white soldier creature tokens equal to the number of opponents you have. Whenever a Company Commander attacks, creatures you control gain Death Touch till end of turn. Interesting. Prismariseliminator, I guess. Black and 4 for a 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, choose 1, destroy target creature, or Creatures target player controls get -2/-2 till end of turn. This is pretty good for 5 mana, I'm not going to lie. 5 mana to get a 3/2 and then destroy a creature. I mean, it's pretty much a 3 mana 3/2 with a terror attached to it. Technically, it's a 2 mana 3/2 with a murder attached to it, I guess. Plus the option to wipe out tokens. I think it's going to be a great card and see a lot of play. Next, we have arcofl. Anyway, black and 2 for a 3/1. Has squad 2. In addition to cost this card, you may pay 2 cards any number of times. What you do is creature in the battlefield, create tokens that are copies of it. Alright? So it can't block. If you pay 3 life, it gains indestructible in your turn. I mean, it's alright, I guess. Be pretty good late game. Sicarian Infiltrator. I know I'm butchering these names, guys. Just, I don't know. Give me some slack here. I'm not playing. I don't play 40k. Blue and 2 for a 1/2 with flash. Ooh boy. It has squad. That's okay, I guess. When it enters the battlefield, you get to draw a card. All right, that's pretty cool. Nothing like a brainstorm with legs, I guess. Ultramarines Honor Guard, white and 3 for a 2/2, squad 2. Again, other creatures you control get +1/+1. This is disgusting. If you cast this for 6, you get 2 2/2s that are actually 3/3s because every other creature gets +1/+1. If you cast this for 8, you get 3 4/4s. You see where I'm going with this? Like late game or in mana ramp decks, this thing's gonna be disgusting. Yeah, a lot of play. Thunder Wolf Cavalry, white and 4 for a 4/4 at first strike. When it deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Interesting. Next we have vexilas prador. Prador? Not the Praetor that we're used to in Magic. Don't go there. Anyway, white and 3 for a 3/4 flash. Vigi. Commanders you control have protection from everything. Wait, what? So basically you have to kill this to kill the commander. This thing is... People are going to use the hell out of this. Damn it. Anyway, moving on. Sister of Silence. Blue and 4 for a 3/3 of flash. When it enters the battlefield, counter target instant spell, sorcery spell, activate ability, or triggered ability. I don't know if this should be a rare. Like, that's cool and all, but like, I'm going to think of better cards. Next we have Space Marine Scout. White and 2 for a 2/1. First strike and Vigi. When the scout enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you, you may search your library for a plains card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Basic land go getter, it's okay. Space Marine Devastator. So white and 3 for a 3/3 has squad 2 again. When Space Marine Devastator enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. That's pretty cool. Next we have for the Emperor. So for a white and 3, you get sorcery. Creatures you control get +2/+2, gain vigilance and life until the end of the turn. This is fine and all, but it's probably not going to be all that great unless you're playing a token deck. Moving on. Now we have Grey Knight Paragon, white and 4 for a 4/4 with flash. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target attacking creature. If that creature is a demon, you exile it instead. I'm gonna admit this is pretty neat. You get for 5 mana, you get a 4/4 that kills something when it comes into play. Kills an attacking creature when it comes into play. So literally, it's a 4 mana 4/4 that for 1 white is killing something that's swinging. It's pretty good. Triumph of Saint Catherine. So white and 4 for a 5/5 with lifelink. When it dies, exile it and the top 6 cards of your library in a face down pile. If you do, shuffle that pile and put it back on top of your library. Oh, and it has Miracle for a white and 1. This is disgusting. Yep, every white deck. Next we have Sister Hospitaller. Anyway. Black, white, and 4 for a 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. You gain life equal to its mana value. I mean, this is actually good. I mean, normally this would cost 5 mana for this kind of effect. For 1 more mana, you get a 3/2 to go along with it. Not shabby. Next, we have Inquisitoreisenhorn. Black, blue, and 2 for a 2/3. You may reveal the first card you draw each turn as you draw it. When you reveal an instant or sorcery card this way, create Turbule, a legendary 4/4 black demon creature token with flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, investigate that many times. Deals combat damage to a player, investigate that many times. Okay, so if you hit him for 2, you get 2 tokens. This card seems busted. This seems like an easy add to any commander deck. Neheim Shahid Murad, and I'm sure I've destroyed that name. Black, white, and 2 for a 3/3. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may have that player return target permanent card from their graveyard to their hand. If you do, that player chooses a permanent card in your graveyard, then you put that onto the battlefield. Okay, lots of shenanigans. I'm not even going to go into it. Moving on, we have Burlesque Claw. Blue, white, and 2 for a 2/4. Tap 2 untap artifacts you control. Create a 2/2 white warrior creature token with vigilance. Or tap X untap creatures you control. Look at the top X cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of the random order. It's 4 mana though. Next, we have Birth of the Imperium. So no read ahead here. Black, blue, white, and 2. You create a 2/2 warrior token with vigilance for each opponent you have. Okay. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Pretty good. Draw 2 cards for each opponent who controls fewer creatures than you. Okay, that's 2 conditional. I'm not sure I'm sold on this one because of that last one. So, but moving on. Next we have Cowardice Assassin, black, blue, and 4 for a 3/3 with flash. Enters the battlefield tapped as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it has, when this creature enters the battlefield, destroy up to one other target creature with the same name as this creature. Okay. And the battlefield tapped as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. Interesting. So you basically for 6 mana can copy your opponent's stuff, kill it, and have their stuff. Very interesting. Next we have Celestine, the Living Saint, white 4 for a 3/4 flying lifelink, Healing Tears. At the beginning of your end step, return target creature card mana value X or less from the graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Ugh. This is going to be disgusting. There's life gain decks out there. This is going to be boss in. Oh my god. We have Exterminus. Black, white, and 5. Non-land permanents your opponents control lose indestructible to the end of turn. Destroy all non-land permanents. Seems okay, but for 7 mana, I gotta think of something else. The Golden Throne. 4 colorless artifact. If you would lose the game, instead exile the Golden Throne and your life total becomes 1. 1,000 souls die every day. Sacrifice a creature, add 3 mana in any combination of colors. Good God, this is insane. This is going to be a $50 card. I know it's 4 mana, but it's basically, if you're making tokens, this is a Lotus every turn. Like, this is disgusting. Plus the ability to exile it if you're going to lose the game and your life becomes 1. I think they underestimate how good this card is. This is insane. Yeah, get these while they're hot. Next we have Defenders of Humanity, white 2 and X. When Defenders of Humanity enter the battlefield, create X 2/2 warrior creature tokens with vigilance. Exile Defender of Humanity. Create vigilance. Activate only if you control no creatures and only during your turn. So basically you can do this thing twice as an enchantment. So if you do it once, all your stuff dies. You can then Wrath and then on the next turn do this again. Seems pretty sweet. Next we have And They Shall Know No Fear. A white and 1 for an instant. Choose a creature type. Creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+0 and gain indestructible to end a turn. Yeah, if you're running a creature type, this is going to be nuts. Next we have Commissar Severnia. I don't know. Black, white, and 1 for a 2/2. Whenever it attacks, each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of other attacking creatures. And for 2, sacrifice another creature, gain 2 life, and draw a card. That's a good ability. It's also in Aristocrat colors. So this is a card that's going to go straight into those Aristocrat commander decks. Next we have Sanguinary Priest. Black and 3 for a 2/4 lifelink. Whenever another creature you control dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Again, Aristocrat card, but it's awful expensive. We have the Zephyrum. A white and 3, human warrior, squad 2, flying, vigilance, miracle, the whole 9 yards, kit and caboodle, shebang. If you get lucky, you can make a 3/3 of flying and vigilance. If you don't get lucky, it's going to cost you 4. Pretty good. I mean, you might as well play it. You never know. And with that said, that is all of the Space Marine. I know that's not what they're called, but the Space Marine deck. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Comments down below is going to feed the YouTube algorithm. Please hit me up. And trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Please sub for me. If you've done everything you can, thank you very much. And if you are subbed, I appreciate it. You you want to do a little more, don't forget the links in the description to the eBay store, Patreon, and my email if you just want to say hey hey. Until next time, be kind, and don't forget, I hope to see you across from the game table.